my, just think, my daughter is gonna miss all her first walk, her first words, her first everything. And she don't even care. She don't care. She just simply does not care. She don't care if she's gonna miss her first words. But you know what? I will be there. I will be there. Like I said, my granddaughter is 6 months old. And I will be there for her. Why should she have to turn around and be in a foster home somewhere in the States or in somebody else's house, living somewhere else? Somebody she doesn't even know. Somebody who don't even know her. Who doesn't, I don't want that. I do not want that. So I will take care of her. I will do exactly what I did with Nicole, with my daughter, you know, as far as when she's hurting, I'm there. I have my arms open and telling her it's gonna be okay. I will do exactly the thing that I did with my daughter. I'm gonna do that with my granddaughter. I would put what I need to with my granddaughter. I will raise her as my own, and she has to have somebody in her life, somebody as a family member in her life. Because when she gets older, she's gonna say, "Where's my mom? Where's my grandma? Who is my mom? Who is my grandma? Who are these people? Am I adopted? Who are they?" One of these days when she gets older, she's gonna sit there and say, "Okay, should I look for my mom? Should I look for my dad? Should I look for my mom's family? Or who raised me when I was grown up? Who raised me?" And you know what? I can turn around and I can sit there and say, "I did. Me. I raised you. I helped you. I took you to school. I did this for you, and I did that." And you know, just her smile just warms my heart. Her smile, her look. When she looks at me, she just kind of makes me feel like, yes, that's what I'm looking for. There it is. That's it. And I can't get that with nobody else, so I'll do it with my granddaughter. I'll do that with my granddaughter. I'll sit there and I'll hold her hand and I'll tell her it's gonna be okay. I'll tell her that I love her and I'm gonna be there for her through thick and thin, through hard times and all. I've been there with my daughter since she was 10 years old. That's when it started. Everything started up. Oh, I went through hell and back with my daughter, and it's not gonna be like that no more. I'm like I said, if she doesn't care, she doesn't bother caring, why should I? So I'm seriously going to give that up and just put everything I need to do with my granddaughter and show her that I care about her and show her that somebody in this world cares and loves her and is willing to stop everything just so she can have a better life, and show her something different besides drugs and alcohol. There's more to life than drugs and alcohol out there. You can be happy inside without having to have drugs and alcohol in your life. You can be, and I'm gonna show her that. I want to show her that. You know, my mom died when she was 53 years old. I don't know how long I'm gonna live. Nobody doesn't. But you know what? I sit there and I was thinking that yesterday. You know, I'm gonna take her. I'm gonna raise her until the day I die, until the day I go to heaven or go wherever. Who knows? But I can say that I tried. I can say I'm trying. I'm trying to be a better mom, a better grandma, better anything, a better person. I'm trying to show that you don't have to have drugs, and you don't have to have alcohol to be happy, to be normal. What people say, normal. You know, I don't want that. You don't have to. You don't have to do that. You know, you can wake up happy and go to bed happy without drugs and alcohol in your life. You know, and I'm gonna show that to my granddaughter, and that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna be happy with my granddaughter and my husband. But you know, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show my granddaughter that, you know, there's more to life than being miserable with yourself. You don't need to be miserable with yourself. Be happy with yourself, with what you have. You know, you may not have nothing, but you can be happy with yourself. You can still smile. You know, there's still a reason. There's some kind of reason to smile and be happy with yourself instead of turning into drugs and alcohol. And I'm putting a stop to all that, you know. But yeah, this is it. Just want to let you guys know. Another thought process. My mind's been racing and racing, so I gotta say it, and I'm gonna say it, and I said it, and that's gonna be the ending of that. So yeah. All right. Have a good day. Remember, comment if you want, whatever. I doubt people's gonna be listening or watching this anyways, but who cares? I don't care. I really don't care. But I just have to say it, and it's out there. So if you don't want to listen, you don't want to watch, who cares? I don't. But anyways, have a good day. Whatever. And remember, hope you have a good day, because I will be from now on.